Hi everyone, it's Agnes, and today I have another interview for you, a relationship success story with Carolina from the USA. She's in Georgia. Hello, Carolina.
Hi, Agnes. Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure, and thank you for coming to share your story, because I read your story about a week ago, and so many people commented on it, and it's always lovely when people come back and help. So I thought we'd get a bit more detail as to, the behind the scenes of what you sent me, what happened in the beginning that made you get online and look at YouTube and then make some changes. So can you start back at where you were at when things were falling apart first?
Yes, that was last September of last year. I was in a very dark place, desperate, very depressed, and I wanted to get my specific person back no matter what. So I was going to psychs and it wasn't working. So I started to look on for meditations on YouTube. It wasn't working too. I came across of your channel and I started reading the comments. So I said, I'm gonna give her a try. And I started with the self-love, and then I was trying to get my ex back. But I was doing more of the get my ex back than the self-love. About a month after I started the meditation, I was able to get him back. For the first time, he came back and he apologized. We were married, me and him.
Yeah. Carolina,
And
can I ask you when you said you were doing meditations, like what type of meditations were you doing at that time?
I was doing yours meditation, self-love.
Yeah.
I also did the wisp technique,
Okay.
and I did the one to how to get your ex back. I have all those on my playlist. It's saved.
Okay.
And I did the Ho'oponopono prayer,
Yep.
and those were the meditation that I was doing daily. And about a month after I started to see some results, he came back between October, November, apologizing, and then we spent Christmas and New Year's together. Um, Things did not work out again because he wanted an open relationship and I didn't want that.
Yeah.
So, but I was during that time I was very hurt again, and I got really depressed again. And my family was so worried about me that they brought me another family member from another country to come and stay with me because I was just so I was desperate and I wanted him no matter what.
Yeah.
So around January, I was in a situation that, like I said, I did not know what day was. I didn't want to eat. I wasn't working right. I was starting to lose clients. And one of my clients told me one day, "How long are you gonna be miserable? I
Mm.
just want to have my Carolina back, the person who is a social butterfly." And I said, she'll be back soon. And I kept doing the self love, but I was focused more on the get back.
Yeah.
Into I went to take a class and I left the class one day and I was so sad, crying. I went to another country to take a class. I said, you know what? I do not want to do this anymore. I'm no longer gonna be miserable. Um, I'm done with him. I'm just gonna focus on myself. And I
Mm.
started to doing the self-love meditation again, just that. And then I
And
did the
Carolina, can I interrupt you for a sec? How much time had passed since you'd separated from your husband and when you started to really put the self-love first? How many months had gone by?
we got separated uh, in September of 2019, no 18, and that was
Okay.
a year already. So, but he kept coming back all the time.
Yeah.
So by the September, it was a year.
Okay.
It was a year and a few months. So
Yep.
like I say, he came back. We spent Christmas, New Year's together, his birthday, but things wasn't the same. What he has to offer to me wasn't good enough. So I started again, focus on me. Oh, I signed myself for yoga classes. So and I think that's something that I do a lot. I do a lot of affirmations.
Mm.
I talk to myself. So I do daily affirmation, maybe 50 a day. Who knows how many? So I started doing a lot of affirmations as much as I could. I am willing to let this person go. I
Yeah.
am willing to release the negative. Um, I am willing to forgive this person. I am willing to forgive myself. I am willing to forgive the situation. I love myself. I matter. All of those affirmations. I would walk my dog doing those affirmations.
Mm.
Um, I write on the papers. I wake up in the morning. The first thing I do is tune to this day. I open my eyes and I say, I love myself. I matter. I am important, because in that situation that I was, I felt that I wasn't important.
Mm.
So every day I do the same affirmations. I am important and I matter. I get up, I do the meditations. So once a week I was doing, and I still do it, Ho'oponopono prayer
Yep.
and affirmations. But I think what I do the most is affirmation, and um, I'm willing to forget things. I love myself. I am powerful. I'm a creator. And so I started this class in February. By March, I was just focused on me. I didn't want to know nothing about him. I removed him from my social media. I started doing things that I like.
Mm.
Like I say, I registered a yoga class. I started going to the gym again. And
Yeah.
every day I was doing my meditation. So I contacted you in December, I think. That's when you send me meditation. No. Hold on. No, it was in February too, or between January and February. That's when I contacted you. Sorry, I don't remember the dates exactly.
No, that's okay. This year, you're talking about this year.
Yeah, this year I
Yeah.
contacted you back in January. Yeah, it was right after his birthday. So I contacted you and I bought a meditation. And that's when I started to get migraines.
Mm.
Uh,
You were doing too much? Were you doing too much? Um,
I guess I was just so maybe tired, like I didn't have the energy. Like I was saying, I did not know what day was.
yeah.
And I was getting those horrible migraines.
Mm.
Every time I finished the meditation, I would get this migraine. I say, you know what?
Gee.
No, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just gonna focus on me. If he
Yeah.
decides to come back, he'll come back. But
Yeah.
right now, it's most important that I focus on myself. I would tell myself that, look at myself in the mirror.
Mm.
And so I left the meditation alone, and that's when I just did the self-love. And then you came up around the end of February with a new meditation that I started doing, and again, that too, that says, my life is getting better and better and better.
Mm.
So I also started doing this affirmation, my life is getting better and better and better. And around March, I went to the club. One of my friends invited me to go, and I say, sure, let's go. Um, it's funny, I had a feeling that night something was gonna happen, but I did not know what. So I dressed up. I was looking smoking hot, and
Good.
soon as I walk in the club, I saw this guy, and he was
Mm.
looking at me. And my friend came and said to me, she whispered in my ears, look at the guy with the blue clothes. He's really cute, and he's looking at you. I say, I know, and he's really cute. But I said, I don't know him. I never saw him. Well, so I kept staying with my friend dancing, and then next thing I see, my ex-husband comes. Oh, I just found out that you were here. I came to see you. I'm gonna get a table if you wanna come and stay with me. I say, no, I'll be here with my friends. You have a good time.
Yeah.
And I kept looking at the guy with the blue clothes. But we were looking at each other, and he was an approach, and he ended up walking away to another side. I went upstairs. Then here we go, my ex again, and I was started talking, and we danced a little bit, and he'd say to me how much he missed me, that he was there to see me, and I was like, okay. And everything is, for a second, I felt like I was with my husband in the club, the way we danced. He was trying to hug and kiss me, but I avoid all that. I didn't want that. I told him, well, we can dance and have a good time and talk, but that's about it. I don't want anything to do with you. And then we end up getting a fight because of another guy. He got jealous of somebody. He's starting to act crazy. So I left, and as I was leaving, this guy approached me. And I was like, hi, how are you? And we exchanged numbers. And then my ex come right behind me. And I was like, okay, well, I'll talk to you later. So my ex followed me to the parking lot. And I left, and he was asking me for a ride. I say, no, I have to go. You leave to the right, I leave to the left. So I have to go. I did not want to deal with my ex because he was drunk, and he has a little bit of a drinking problem. So maybe a little bit to a lot.
Yeah.
And I did not want to get involved with him. And then I was thinking about the guy from the club. And I even called my friend. I say, oh my gosh, my other friend that did not go to the club that night. I say, I met this cute guy. He's so cute. Something's up. So, and then we text through the night. And then before I left, he asked me if I want to go to a motorcycle ride with him the next day. I say, well, yeah, sure, why not? I don't even like motorcycle, but I went. So the next day we met at his parents' house, and there was some other friends of his. We went for a motorcycle ride. We talked. I found out, where he was from, how old he was, and we've been together ever since.
Lovely.
I'll let you talk.
What's that?
I say I'll let you talk because I got a little confused with the dates, and there's so many things that happen that it's really hard to just make it short.
Oh no, you don't have to make it short. I'll ask you some questions, but no, it's good you talked about all that. I think that's wonderful. So when did you meet him? What month was that in 2020?
March.
In March.
It was, March the 14th.
Lovely. I think it's nice that he invited you out with his family and his friends. That way there wasn't so much pressure on just you and him talking. You were around other people. It would have been, a bit more relaxed. You're doing an activity, going on a motorbike ride. I think that was a really great idea on his end, to invite you to something where it's not just you and him. I think that was quite clever of him.
Yes, me too. At first I was thinking we were going on a date, and when I got to his house and I met his parents right away, and there was a couple of friends, I say, okay, well, that's something different to start with, because right here where I live, every time you have a date, you go out to eat or dance. So it was different. And I met his parents, and they were very nice. And it took a while for us to go out on a date, just me and him. We always did something with friends.
Yeah.
Or it took about maybe four dates for us to do something, just me and him. And we went for a walk.
Nice. That's lovely. I think that's a very different way of doing it, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's very close to his family.
Yeah.
So, and I am close to his family now too.
Mm.
And I feel like it was different, that's why I say something was different that night. And when I saw him, there was a different energy.
Yeah.
The whole story is different. Even to today, everything is so different from my past relationship.
Mm. And has your husband, your ex, left you alone since then, or has he been trying to still get you back? Or
He contacted me a couple of times for months after, Easter. He would send me message, Happy Easter. On my birthday, he contacted me, asking me if he could send me a cake.
yeah,
Mother's Day, he contacted me. But as I was getting to know more this person, I eventually I posted a picture with
yeah,
him, and I think someone showed to the ex. That's when the ex contacted me, and he gave me a call. I was with this person at the time, and I keep rejecting the call. He keep calling, and
mm,
eventually my boyfriend say, "Okay, call him, but cut it off. He wasn't nice to you, so
mm.
I, I think it's time to let it go because it's just respecting my time with you."
Yes,
And
yes,
he said he was right. So I called him back, and that's what he wants: three things from me. He wants to know if he could still stay in my life. He wants to know if he needs a letter from me to send it to immigration, because when we got married, I applied for his green card.
okay,
So that's when a problem starts. As soon as he received his green card, he felt that he no longer needed to be married to me.
yeah,
But so he wanted a letter, and he wants to know if I have a 9 years old son, which is 10 now,
yeah,
that he could be around his life and involved. And I just told him, after everything that you have done, do you really think that you deserve to be
yeah,
part of my life, or his life? And I said to him, I forgive you for everything that you did. I wish you all the best. I wish you get everything that you want in life, but
mm,
I don't want you to call me anymore.
yeah,
Or my son, he's gonna be okay. He has an amazing daddy, thank God. And I
mm,
think it's time for you to move on with your life. I have a boyfriend now,
yeah,
and this person, I want to give this person all the respect that he needs and that he deserves.
yes,
And as far as the letter for you, that's a no. I can't help you anymore.
yeah. Wow, well done.
And he
Good
never
boundaries,
contact.
Carolina. Good boundaries.
Thank you. And he never contacted me again,
Yeah. At least
which
he
is,
respected it. At least he respected what you said.
yeah, he will, yeah, he'll respect. He's most of the time he's a narcissist, but sometimes he has some. I think he has some clean his mind, and he knows that it was time. And he even
Mm.
said to me, "I am happy for you. Your boyfriend is very handsome." I said, "Oh, thank you for the compliment."
Oh, well, that's lovely. A good finished ending with the ex, good boundaries with the new person. I agree with him. He wasn't respecting his time with you, your new relationship. So yeah, it was you actually protected what you had and you set boundaries and you were very clear. And I think when you're in a good self-loving place, you just make those decisions so much more easily.
Yes, and I noticed that after that I cut him off from my life, and I started to focus on me and doing self-love. A lot of things changed.
Yeah.
Like I got two different offers for a different job.
Yeah.
My relationship with my boyfriend is good. I started to love love my apartment more. I started to see details in the little things that I had that I wasn't
Yeah.
focused, because I was seeing my life black and white, and now I see everything with color. So
Yes.
I feel like I enjoy my life more. I feel like it was time for me to cut him off for good. Um, recent, I went to a place to buy a burger. I normally don't eat burger, but that day I had a taste for a burger, and I walk in there, and I saw a friend of mine. Someone we're not close, but we're a friend who has him on social media. And she came to me. She said, "Hey, how are you? You look great. How's life?" So everything is going good. She said, "Guess who has a girlfriend?" I said, "I don't know." She said, "Oh, Mister." I said, "Well, that's great. I wish him all the best. I hope
Yeah.
he finds someone who loves him very much."
Yeah.
And that news didn't upset me or anything like that.
Isn't it wonderful when it doesn't upset you?
It
It's so
is.
good. So
And I
good.
left the place, keep saying I thank universe a lot. I say that a lot. I just say thank universe, because
Mm,
I was so afraid to get to that moment. Somebody tell me he had a girlfriend, and I was gonna be devastated. That Because thank God it didn't happen. I just walk around that day back to my job, say thank you universe. I am love. I am powerful. I am a
yeah.
creator. I say I'm just thankful that I was able to get over of the relationship, get over from
Mm,
that state of mind that I was being really depressed.
yeah.
I understand everything you push out, but I am just thankful that I am in a much better place. And
Mm,
sometimes we want something so bad that's not
yeah.
meant for us.
Well, and in your case, you finally putting your self-love first attracted someone who really reflected that back to you. And, sometimes it can be the ex that changes, but in your case, he dropped off and the new person came in, and you've ended up with something that is, well, incredible. He's obviously not a narcissist. He's obviously quite a giving, loving uh, man. But it's like you've attracted him because he's you pushed out now. You've now attracted that because your self-love is so much better. And I'm really thrilled for you, Carolina, because I know you did a lot of work and it was very difficult for a long time. So well done for the victory.
Thank you, thank you.
It's wonderful. So now that this relationship has been going for 6 months, are you still continuing to do self-love work, or what do you do now?
Yes, I do that every day. So I
Yeah.
do every day when I wake up, I open my eyes and I say, I am love.
Yeah.
Before I get my feet out of the bed, I say that to myself, I am love, I am powerful. And then I also listen to, I follow you and Lose Race. Those are, you both are the best
I
meditations.
don't know who that is. Maybe
You
you can
know
send
her,
me. Do I?
Lucy Hayes, you know her. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it
Oh,
right.
no, 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 Louise Hayes. Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes. No, no, you did say it right. Louise. I was thinking young person that's still alive. I wasn't thinking someone that was dead. So, yeah, Louise Hay, her meditations are beautiful, aren't they?
yes. So
Mm,
amazing. I use it, I listen to yours and to her daily. You are on my playlist. So in the
yeah,
morning, I start my day with the self-love meditation.
yeah,
After I say, I am love. And then I also look myself in the mirror and I say those things.
yeah.
Sometimes when I'm taking a shower, or normally when I in the morning when I walk my dog, that's a place, it's beautiful for a lot of trees. So I walk in there in the morning, every morning, and I say, thank you. I, I say, thank you, universe, for all the blessings that I have in my life. Thank you
Mm,
for my son. Thank you for my health. I thank a lot. I'm very grateful for everything.
yeah,
And I am thankful um, for everything that I went through, and for the learning,
yes.
because it was a very painful lesson. But I am thankful to learning everything, and to
Mm,
go, not to go through, but to learn something from.
yeah.
And
Mm.
I also think that I forgot to mention. I think my when I was doing my affirmations for a couple months, it wasn't working because I had a lot of resentment. I had a
Yeah.
lot of anger towards my ex.
Mm.
I wished him things that wasn't okay.
Yep.
And I also starting to say, you know what? I'm releasing all that. And it's true
Yeah.
to the days. Sometimes when I think about that person, I say, I want you to know that I forgive you and I wish you all the best.
Yeah.
I'll say his name and I'll say, I forgive you.
Yeah.
So I also, once a week, I sit down and I say to myself, I forgive myself uh, for this situation, for that situation. And then if he comes on my mind, I'll say, I forgive you and I wish you all the best. Or somebody else comes. I'm
Mm.
trying to clean the closet, as we say.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
That's
and
wonderful.
also the inner child meditation helped a lot.
Yes.
I had a very difficult childhood, and I do that once a month. But back then, I was doing that a lot.
Mm.
And now that's what I do the most. Affirmations, like I say, when I'm taking a shower.
Yep.
Sometimes when I'm putting my favorite lotions on my body, I am doing my affirmation. I say I'm
Yes.
wonderful. I matter. I am very, very important. I am
Yeah.
successful.
Yep.
And that's what I do daily. And I am gonna keep doing. I do my affirmations. And when I don't have time to do like my meditation in the morning, I'll do it at night. But I always
Mm.
do it once a day. And
Yep.
like I said, even when I'm at my job, I do my affirmations a lot. I am very thankful for every client that comes by or they do something special for me. I'm always say thank you, thank you. Sometimes I walk around my job saying
Yeah.
to myself, oh, I love myself. If I'm not having a good day, I started
Yep.
to say, I love myself. Only
Yeah.
good of this situation will come out. I surrender and I let it go. If I'm stressed,
Yeah.
all of those I learned with you. Thank you so much.
you're doing you're doing it all. I mean, it's just doing little bits during the day, isn't it? It's like you have a little toolbox and then you go, okay, I'm feeling a bit stressed or I'm starting to worry about something. Okay, I surrender, I let go, I allow. You breathe in, you breathe out, and then you do Ho'oponopono. It's just picking out different things from the toolbox, the affirmations, like you said. I find the shower such a great place to do gratitude because I get in and I go, okay, I'm not getting out until I do 20 things I'm grateful for. When you go for a walk, you can affirm. I like you doing the lotion with the affirmations. That's a nice one.
Yes, it feels great. I use that,
Yeah,
or it feels good. Sometimes when
yeah,
I'm drinking my favorite tea, I notice that like when I'm doing things that makes me feel good about it. So I start with my
yeah,
meditation. I get the energy,
yeah.
the good energy, and I'm starting to do all my meditations. And
Mm,
I am trying to be very thankful all the time for the little things to the
yeah,
biggest one.
yeah. And I think when you're depressed, as you said you were, and I was quite depressed after breakups and things too. You're so not grateful for anything when you're depressed. You're just not. You hate everything. You feel terrible. You don't. You're so locked into your own negative thoughts. You have no gratitude when you're depressed. So it's that one thing of practicing what can I be grateful for today, and making that part of your daily routine. One self-love meditation, some affirmations, and some gratitude, that makes for a really good day.
Yes, it's so true. And I know some days, I had my days that I say I'm not doing that. That's not gonna be. It's not gonna work. And like I said, I went
Yeah.
through the breakup. I went to one of my friends got committed suicide. So I was really depressed over all of
Yeah.
those things.
Yeah.
And I kept saying no, but I'm gonna keep doing. Eventually, I'm gonna see some results.
Yeah.
Um, Universe, please show me some signs, show me results. And like I say, I kept doing
Mm.
it. Some days, I would walk my dog and I'd be like, okay, I love myself. I love
Yeah.
myself. I love myself. And now I just, it's just natural. I love myself. I am worth, and
Mm.
I believe in the affirmations a lot.
Yeah. Me too. Carolina, did you read Kamal's book as well?
Camels, no.
You know
Did
the
you
book,
send?
Love Yourself book? Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It. Did you read that? Because
No,
that's his affirmation. I love myself. I love myself. That comes from him.
no. I never read his book. I got the book that you suggest, the map.
Oh, okay. Yep. The Map's a great
And
book.
years ago, I read The Secret. So I always
Yep.
been very. My mother used to be a very believer on the law of attraction. So I
Mm.
knew about the law of attraction a long time ago. She practiced, and but I think I got busy with life and I forgot.
Mm.
So sometimes we don't believe in our own power.
Yep. We forget. We forget.
Yes,
Yeah.
until we need it again.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
but I haven't read the book. All I got that I love myself, I got from you, from your meditation. That's when I learned this. I love myself.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely worked for you. I mean, I can hear that you're in just a really good place, just within your own self. And then your relationship is reflecting that back to you. And your relationship is now 6 months old. And I can still, you know, I see sometimes people when they get a relationship after 2 or 3 months, they stop doing all the self-love. And then that relationship, whether it's the old one or a new one, it starts to show all those things again, where you get needy and you get, people moving away from you because they feel suffocated, all that stuff. But if you keep doing the self-love while you're in relationships, that relationship can just flourish like a beautiful flower. It is such a reflection of where you are at, the relationship that's in front of you. So I'm very proud of you. I get so excited when I hear people around the world working on their self-love and then having beautiful relationships. That to me is just, it just doesn't get better than that. Yes, wonderful jobs, money, living in a beautiful apartment, all those things are great. But when someone loves themselves and then they've extended that out and attracted an amazing relationship, that is such a wonderful thing. That is your soft place to fall. It's like the home that then everything else is so much easier
Yes,
when you've done that real foundational work on the self, and then you've attracted somebody. It's like you have to attract the job, you have to attract the money, the apartment, the health, and all of that. But when you already have a good base of yourself plus that other person, everything else just feels so much easier. So
that's so true. And I think self-love is the most important. I wish I had learned about
yeah,
self-love long time ago.
yeah,
Today I feel like even if, I hope not, but even if one day I end up being single, I'm okay being alone. I learned how
yes,
to love myself, being alone,
yeah,
but not lonely. So I
yeah,
enjoy now doing things on myself. Before I
yeah,
didn't do that.
yeah,
And every time I was in that stage, I was running to get in a relationship because I did not want to be alone.
yeah,
And I end up getting in trouble. Now I just look things with different
yeah,
perspective. I'm like, okay, well, I can be fine alone. I can travel alone. I can go eat
mm,
alone. I enjoy my time alone. I'm okay
mm,
alone. I'm
yeah,
no longer, before I used to be very needy,
yes,
and I'm no longer that. I'm just in peace. And now I'm okay being in my apartment by myself,
yeah.
doing my drawings, just
Mm.
fine.
Isn't it wonderful when you no longer need to go from relationship to relationship because you hate being by yourself? It's, when you sit and deal with that uncomfortableness, that feeling unloved and unwanted, feeling insecure, once you process all that, like you said, inner child meditation, Ho'oponopono, um, doing affirmations, doing all these different things that have helped you, eventually the neediness does go. It goes.
Yes.
because you've
And
listened to that voice within that was screaming for help.
yes, I feel like I say, if I had done this before, if we love yourself, if we love ourselves enough, I think we would avoid so many bad relationships,
Yeah,
because my entire life I've been just from one bad relationship to the other, and I did not
yeah,
know why
I
or
know.
how.
I
Oh, and one
know.
more. Sorry, I do another affirmation too that I forgot. I always
Yeah,
say I am releasing the partner with me that's creating the same relationship. I remember
yes.
I remember saying that. I'm sorry that I interrupted you.
No, no, no. That's a good one. Say it again.
I release the partner with me that's creating the same relationship over and over again,
Mm,
because I was having
lovely.
bad relationship one after the other. So I
Yeah,
started with this meditation too,
yeah,
and I feel like I'm free. Like I say, I can be by myself and I'll be okay. And
yeah.
I noticed this year that I've been getting a lot of more attentions when I go to restaurants. I walk in, I see more people's walking. I mean,
Yeah.
looking at me. I'm sorry, looking at me.
Mm,
I feel like because I'm more secure too of
mm,
myself. I love myself the way I am now.
yeah. It's more attractive, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm. You know, I was reading something yesterday, and the guy was saying that there are he was saying that he comes across people with dead eyes. And I thought, oh, that's such an interesting way to describe it. Because when you don't have self-love, you do have dead eyes. But when you have that self-love, the love radiates through the windows of the eyes, and people feel it, they see it, they want to be around it, they get captured by it. I mean, when someone smiles at you in the street and you see that they're at peace and that they love themselves, and that radiates out, wow, you feel the power of that. You feel it.
Yes, you feel the energy.
Yeah. But a lot of people do have dead eyes because they're trying to get love from others, or they're depressed, or they're, feeling really lonely, and their eyes are shut off. They're shut off. So it was just such a funny wording. And I thought, oh my goodness, that's such a great way to describe it, because so many people now that I work with, that I see through interviews, or um, just in the Q&A, or wherever, that I have contact with people, there you see people have got love in their eyes. You see people's self-love shining through. And the more you see that, the more you just think, wow, this is becoming something that is moving across the world, one person at a time, and it is such a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing that everybody can access, but you often learn it through pain.
Yes,
You
that's
often
true.
learn it through pain. And I mean, I don't know about you, Carolina, but my ex-husband, I thank him now in my thoughts, because I learned so much from when that breakup happened. I was so devastated, but I had known about the law of attraction for a while. And I thought, right, just because someone leaves me, just because I separate with someone, it doesn't mean I have to feel unloved. I'm in charge of how I feel. And I probably was doing 3,000 or 4,000 affirmations a day at that time, because I did not want to drop into feeling needy and lonely and unloved. So I just worked my mind like I was at the gym for hours, but it worked. My friend said to me once, "You look like you're in love." And she said, "That's so weird because your husband's just left you." I said, "Okay, good. That means I'm doing enough and it's working, So, but it was a good lesson that I am not at the mercy of someone else loving me. I'm the
I
source of it. God, the God, source, universe, that connection, and me working on my mind, my thoughts, my mental diet, my emotions will change into something better. And it's wonderful when you see it in other people. So
it
very
is,
excited for you.
and you're right. Today I also thank him for everything that he did, because um I can tell you that was the most painful thing that I went through.
Yeah.
Like I say, because there was a breakup, and then we had a friend and she committed suicide. So I went through all that. So that was the most painful thing that I went
Mm.
through, and maybe him, I don't know, but I learned so much. And people who saw me like last year, clients who see me now, they say you look so powerful now. And I, like you say, I thank you for the I for the painful experience, but I was able to find myself, to discover
Yeah.
who I really am. And like you say, I am in charge of my
Yeah.
life. I hope not. I don't think I'll ever again be in this position.
No, I don't think once you learn self-love and the importance of it, that you ever go back to that place.
And now, like I say, daily, all I can think is I am loved, I am important, and I matter. And
Yeah.
I thank, like I say, I thank him, and I always wish him all the best.
Mm.
You know,
Lovely. Oh,
and
lovely.
also thank you again, because like I say, I don't think you know what you're doing for people. You know, maybe because maybe if you don't hear all the stories, but you are helping a lot people, and it's a blessing. I was I was telling a friend of mine, oh, I'm gonna give an interview, and I came to her, across
Yeah.
to her channel, and this woman, she has no idea, she saved me
Oh.
from a lot of pain, a lot of suicide thoughts. I mean, how lost I was. I don't think she know
Mm.
how she saved me. I was telling my friend this morning. So
Well, now I know. Thank
yes,
you.
no, thank you to you. Thank you for having me here. And I hope everyone focus on self-love and gratitude and forgiving.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think those are the three most important things: self-love, be grateful for what you have, and forgive others.
Yeah. Nice words. Nice words. Well, I will put down below all the things that you and I talked about, Carolina, so people can work through and get some, bits and pieces that really helped you. I'll put those links down below for them. And have you got anything else you want to say as your last words to the viewers on the channel?
I'm sorry, I was a little nervous. So at first I was confused. I was a little nervous,
No, it was fine. It's not a problem.
also this is my manifestation. When I was doing my meditations, I say one day, Agnes, she's gonna read my story, and I'm gonna be interviewed by her. So and here I am
Yeah.
today. So believe on your dreams and your thoughts.
That's lovely, because that is in itself a manifestation, isn't it? It was
Yeah.
it was something you thought about. So yeah, thank you for coming and giving back, because I know that the people that come back and share, they write their story and then they come back and give the interviews. It really helps other people, because there's a lot of people that are going to be watching this today that are where you were when your ex broke up with you and you were separating from that narcissistic relationship, and you were really wounded and not feeling great. There's going to be people that are here today that feel exactly like that. So hearing this will hopefully heartfelt give them a bit of a leg up and a bit of relief.
Thank you. Thank you for
So
opportunity to be here and tell my story. And I hope everyone comes out of this place. And thank you again for your work. God bless you.
thank you, Carolina. You stay on the line and we will say goodbye in private.
Okay, thank you.
Do you want to say bye to everybody before we go?
Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening to my story.
Lovely. Bye, everybody. I'll see you, as always, on the channel for another interview or another YouTube.